Introducing Vita-Sol, leaders in the health and well-being industry. Vita-Sol provides concentrated nutritional whole food powders to support healthy aging, helping you look and feel fabulous from the inside out. Known as the slow aging experts, their formulations are developed right here in Australia by leading nutrition experts. Using the highest quality organic ingredients, carefully sourced from around the globe, Vita-Sol use gentle ingredient extraction processes to retain purity and efficacy, resulting in the highest standard available in nutritional whole foods. They are based on the latest nutritional research and are free from chemicals, pesticides or mass production processes. Stay with us for this special program on Openshop that could potentially change the way you look and feel with the slow aging experts from Vita-Sol.
Well, hello and welcome to Openshop. We are live on your Tuesday night at 6:30. My name is Carla King-Turner and this is the second only ever Vita-Sol show that we've ever done here at Openshop, and I'm so excited because the first one was such a hit. That kit sold out. It's been such a favourite, not only here at Openshop, all of us are on it. All of us are getting compliments about our hair and our skin, but all of us are feeling so good in our well-being. Why? Because Vita-Sol are a leading company when it comes to health and wellness. Nutrient-dense whole food products in a powder. Now this is something so different to what you would normally see on the shelves of a supermarket or a chemist, or even, dare I say it, a health food shop. This is real food with ingredients that have been sourced from around the world that are highly nutritious. Whole foods, sprouts, we're seeing minerals, we're seeing marine products that are dairy-free and vegan. Ingredients that your body will take on a daily basis and will thank you for it. Your vitality will be improved, your skin will be improved, your hair, your nails, the sparkle in your eye. And today we're actually launching a brand new product which I'm really excited for. We are all hooked on the flexibility, and I know that a lot of you have been waiting for this to come out. I've heard from you guys on social media. I'm waiting for the flexibility. Well, the wait is over, ladies. We have it today and we have it in the most amazing kit. Let me give you a preview for you today. We have the flexibility whole food. That's a whole tub right there. It's called the hair, skin and nails duo because flexibility is teamed back with this guy right here, Infinity, which is your antioxidant combination of whole foods. So slow aging. We know what's aging us. It is the free radicals, along with other things, but we want to slow that down with nutrition, and that is going to help you do that. You are feeding the skin from within. So these two together, powerhouse when it comes to beauty, because we're doing not only good things for our gut, but we're doing amazing things for what's feeding our skin with those two products. And joint support, oh my gosh, wait till you try it. And my goodness, the taste, think chai latte. Oh, it's heaven, even just in water, it's beautiful. Now on top of that, I have another kit for you. Now this is for those of you who maybe missed out on the first kit that we did. We launched it a couple of months ago. It's the Infinity, but with the book. Have we got the starter kit? Here it is. So Fiona Tuck, who we are going to meet in one moment, is known as the forensic nutritionist. There is not a lot she doesn't know about health and wellness and nutrition. Over 25 years in the industry, a qualified nutritionist. She is a myth buster. Okay, so all of those crazy ideas that, you know, that we get thrown at every single day, she's going to break through those myths and tell us where we really need to be when it comes to our nutrition. And this book is available not only in that kit, but it's also available on its own at a special price. So check that out on our website. But let's not dilly-dally any longer. Let's introduce the lady of the moment, Fiona Tuck. Welcome again to Openshop.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back.
Well, we're excited to see you, and we're excited that you brought stock with you, because we're all running out right now from the first kit. And Gabs is here in the kitchen.
Hi
Gabs.
Fiona. Hello, I'm so excited. I've been hooked on the Infinity for a while now, but the flexibility is incredible, absolutely flavours are divine. I mean, I don't know how it's so healthy because it tastes so fantastic.
It tastes too good to be healthier. But you know what? That is a myth. And we're going to break it, that healthy food is really delicious, okay? And Gabs has given your book a bit of a workout. She's done like 7 different recipes from this book that we're going to share with you during this hour. But I want to start off with you because over 25 years in the industry, a nutritionist, highly qualified, and that's really important that we talk about qualified nutritionists these days because a lot of people have a voice now on social media. So tell me about your background and what brought you to this point.
Well, my background is nutritional medicine and also skincare. So I'm also a qualified skin therapist as well. So I've been in the industry for, it's actually over 25 years now. I don't want to say 30, it's not quite 30, and then that makes me feel old. That's right. Which is why I'm all about the healthy aging.
We always round down our age and the price of anything when we're trying to justify it.
So I am passionate about nutrition, absolutely, but I'm also about moderation. You know, I'm not one of these nutritionists that say you can't have this and you can't have that. It's about having a really balanced approach to nutrition, eating all of the good stuff, you know, the fruits and the vegetables. But when I say that, you know, I think the stats now are 96% of Australians are not eating enough vegetables, which is massive and it's frightening. And so for me, that's something that I think we really do need to change. And one of the ways we can do that is by introducing Vita-Sol, of course, into the diet. And of course, I'm also passionate about skincare. And for me, it's not just about topical treatments and topical skincare. For us to really be able to get glowing, healthy skin and really a healthy body and a healthy mind, it's about what we put into our bodies.
Absolutely.
So it's about making sure we feed our bodies with the right nutrients, getting enough of the fruits and the vegetables and the plant-based ingredients that are going to feed the good gut bacteria to really help us with our health and well-being. And again, it's about having the odd treat and the odd glass of wine and the coffee. It's about balance, but making sure what we do every day is going to be putting some of that goodness back in our bodies.
And putting something back in that's real, that's real food. Not synthetic, not a tablet, not a something made in a lab. It's something that your body is going to recognise, that's going to utilise, that is found in nature that way, so therefore they balance. And we're going to talk a lot about minerals, how they kind of need each other to work effectively. So it's going to be a really informative show. I'm going to get straight into the very first kit, and my question to you is, why Infinity and flexibility together? Why are these two guys great companions?
Well, they're great companions because the Infinity is all about feeding the cells with vitamins and nutrients, but really the antioxidants, because we know that one of the key factors to aging is oxidative stress. So just general wear and tear on the body. If we're not getting enough antioxidants, which are really mainly coming from our plant-based foods, that's going to accelerate the aging process.
Right, and knowing that 97% of Australians are not eating enough of the plants, we need to get it from somewhere, right?
And we also know that inflammation, chronic low-grade inflammation, is going to accelerate the aging process and is linked to many, many chronic diseases as well. So we want to get a lot of anti-inflammatory foods into the diet, a lot of plant-based fruits and vegetables to really help to reduce that inflammation.
Okay, let's start on flexibility because it is our newbie. And we will talk a little bit about Infinity as well. It's already going crazy. Okay, so here's your item number on the screen, 300793. This is the most affordable price in Australia right now. You can go and buy these individually for $59 and $59 at a clinic, at a salon, but we at Openshop love to be able to bring you a great deal. We bring the lady herself to be able to inform you and educate us all. We like to be able to ship these products to your door for free delivery, no matter where you are around Australia. And of course, you get your money back guarantee, so you can try it. If it's not right for you, send it back. But this is where it's at, $89.95 for both. I want to get started on the flexibility, and I'm going to mix one up, and I just realised I don't have a glass of water and a spoon. I'm going to get one for somebody. Get that for me, stat, because I'm actually now craving it.
The flavour.
Isn't it funny how you crave something that's good for you once once your body really knows what it likes, your body will crave the right thing. So let's talk about flexibility. let's start first of all with the ingredient list. What's the first thing we want to talk about?
Well, everything in flexibility is natural. So I don't believe in using artificial additives or synthetic vitamins, and so many people rely on popping a vitamin pill. And it's not something that I recommend for people to do every day. Sure, now and again there may be a reason for it if you are depleted in nutrients, but to get your nutrients naturally via food is the best bioavailable way to do it. And we know that taking high-dose synthetic vitamins can have negative effects long-term in the body, and it can knock out other nutrients. So for me, I wanted to bring out something that's natural, that is really rich in minerals. So a lot of us don't get enough minerals in the diet if we're not eating particularly well and we're having a lot of processed food. So getting the minerals, things like magnesium is really important. We need that for a healthy nervous system, muscle aches and pains, sleep. And magnesium, when we're low in magnesium, we can actually get quite tired, quite fatigued, and that's when those coffee cravings kick in. That's when the sugar and the sweet and the chocolate cravings also kick in. So this is a good source of magnesium, but it's actually got 74 minerals, including all of your trace minerals.
Wow.
And it's also a really good source of natural bioavailable calcium. So it's not about taking synthetic calcium or magnesium supplements. These are bioavailable, marine source natural minerals that work synergistically together for your body to be able to absorb them well. Now, if you think about it, most of us aren't getting enough calcium. As we age, we need more calcium because we need it for healthy joints and healthy bones, but calcium's also really important for the nervous system as well. So if we're getting stressed and it's coming up to that really busy time of year, calcium and magnesium really work together. And also if people are getting things like muscle cramps as well, just taking magnesium may not be enough. They often are missing on calcium, and it's the calcium that's really important to treat that as well.
And how hard is it too when you maybe are trying to reduce the amount of dairy in your diet? A lot of us find it quite hard to digest dairy, and so we have to make sure that we, subsidise that calcium. Quite hard to get in our plants. So this is a great way, and the calcium that you've put in here, you were telling me before the show, is actually derived from an ingredient that was actually won an award. Is this the ingredient, right?
Yes, so it's an ingredient. It comes from a red seaweed. It was like a red seaweed or algae extract. It's called aquamin. And this ingredient actually won Healthy Aging Ingredient 2016.
Wow.
Because it is so rich in minerals. These minerals have almost an anti-inflammatory effect within the body. And it's been found to be beneficial not only on our skin, but also on our hair, because we need minerals for hair growth,
so no wonder
for our nails, and also joints.
Yes.
So the amount of people that take this that have aching or sore joints, there's actually studies on this ingredient aquamin, on the benefits that it has on people's joints. And we've even had so many people using this that have actually contacted us to say thank you, because it's actually helping to relieve painful joints.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Because when you think about it, all of the, our skin, our hair, our nails, it's all production of collagen, right?
It is.
So when we look at ingredients, like we're seeing on that list there, it's all so reliant on what we're putting into our body.
The collagen production is reliant, and our skin health is reliant on the nutrients that we put into our bodies. Also with the joints, we need hyaluronic acid, and that's all sort of part of the dermis in the skin as well, but it's also surrounding the joints. And so that diminishes as we age and everything begins to dry up. So all of the ingredients in the flexibility are naturally sourced, and they are designed to help to boost and produce your own collagen, your own hyaluronic acid. And so we've got the minerals in here, but we've also got vitamin C, but again, natural. It's not this synthetic man-made. There's nothing natural about synthetic vitamins, and people think they're natural, and they're not natural at all. So we've got...
It's a waste of money. And it's a disappointment, because there's actually no nutritional value. So guys, get whole food supplements, right? This is
I think we're going back more now to what we call nutrigenomics, which is getting your nutrients from Mother Nature. These nutrients are desired to actually have a effect on our genes, to have an effect for our bodies to produce our own antioxidants, and to also downregulate those pro-inflammatory pathways in the body to reduce that inflammation that leads to aging. Now, when we take synthetic vitamins, it can actually interfere with some of those genetic pathways. So I'm a believer there is a place now and again for synthetic vitamins. You know, somebody may have a deficiency and need to take them temporarily, but definitely not the option just to eat whatever you like and take a synthetic pill. All of our ingredients are natural. We've even got amino acids and we've got protein in here, but they're from natural sources.
Can we talk about the sprout?
Yes.
The sprout profile.
I love the sprouts.
So the organic sprout brand, I think we've got it up on a graphic, but tell me the difference between a whole food and a sprouted seed or food.
Well, we've got a sprout blend in here, and with the sprout blend we've got sprouted whole grains, and I just want to stress that all of our products are gluten-free, so there's no gluten in our products. They're suitable for celiacs as well. We've got sprouted whole grains, and whole grains, people are not eating enough whole grains. And we need whole grains for a healthy gut. And also whole grains have got amino acids and they've got antioxidants in them as well. We've got sprouted legumes, which again are a type of prebiotic fibre, and that's going to be beneficial to the gut. They're full of nutrients and minerals and vitamins and minerals. But when we use sprouted ingredients, it's when the sprout or the seed is sprouted and it's at its most nutrient rich. So it is jam-packed full of nutrients.
Full of life.
It's full of life, but it's also more easy to digest. So if someone says, oh, I can't eat legumes or I can't eat whole grains, you don't have to worry about this because they've been sprouted so they're easier to digest and the nutrients are more bioavailable, so you're going to get those nutrients absorbed more easily.
That's what a lot of people say about chia seeds, right? They say every time I have chia seeds I'm my tummy. Not so when they are sprouted. So there is a huge amount of ingredients in here, not just the minerals, but all those sprouted ingredients. I need to do an update for you, and then we are going to go and see what Gabs has been up to in the kitchen. Well done for those of you who've already picked it up. I can't wait to hear your reviews on this. I have reviews to share with you. You're saving $28.05 today by picking it up here at Openshop. $89.95, free express delivery. Think about how you're feeling right now. Look at your skin in the mirror. Look at your hair and your nails. Are your nails brittle? Is your hair brittle and dry and lifeless? Is your skin looking sallow? You know, I always talk about the skin as the mirror to what's going on the inside. The moment you feel unwell, what happens to your skin? You look sick, right? So your skin is so vitally important that we actually go inwards. Yes, topically, yes, serums, yes, sunscreen, yes, water, but what are you feeding your skin? What is your skin being built with? And that's when the whole foods come in, and somebody like Fiona has formulated the ingredients that we simply can't. I mean, really, it's very hard, like you say. I mean, it's even those of us who try to get enough vegetables, a lot of our vegetables that we're buying these days are deficient in the vitamins and minerals that we're looking for, and then we cook them and we lose even more of the nutrients. So we want a dense, concentrated blend of nutrients that we can take easily and deliciously, even in water, or we can put it into food. And that's why it's a really good idea to get the recipe book today as well, because there's heaps of great recipes in here. Practical, sensible, easy to follow, and easy to find all the ingredients recipes as well.
Very easy recipes.
Very common
I'm a
sense.
throw it all in type of person, so I like really simple, easy recipes, nothing too fancy or too fiddly. But it's not just a recipe book either, because we've got a lot of nutrition information there as well.
I liked the little bit about the eyes, you know, different colours around your eyes, how to recognise what your body's trying to tell you with certain things. You know, sometimes you go, I always get this rash on the back of or here under my eyes, or I'm either yellow or I'm purple. Know what your body's telling you, right? And it's all in here.
I'm a big believer in the skin never lies, your body never lies, and it's always trying to tell us subtle cues, but quite often we're so stressed out, we're so busy, we don't stop until sometimes it's too late, and sometimes we're actually not feeling well. So look for those little symptoms. The body will always be telling us. I mean, even thinning hair, weak nails, rich nails, even purple marks in the skin, you know, after a mosquito bite, or if you get a breakout on the skin and you get those purple marks that linger, that can be a sign that you're mineral deficient and that you need to to boost the minerals in your diet. So the little clues are there. You've just got to know what to look for, and we cover all of that in the book. Yeah.
I love that. So listen to your body and don't just deal with the symptoms, deal with the causes and nip it in the bud real quick. Hey, Gabs has been busy in the kitchen. I said to her, so did you do some cooking? She said, oh, no, not really, just 7 or 8 different recipes. It's like,
easy, super. That's not really cooking. I mean, I'm just using Fiona's Bible, I'm referring it to, because it's so practical. It demystifies everything. It's a cracking read. I've got loads of recipe books at home that are health-based, and I find that I get lost after a few paragraphs because I'm thinking, oh gosh, that seems hard, or those ingredients seem difficult to find. Fiona, I've got to say that if I asked my children or most of my family and friends to line up for an organic superfood smoothie, they'd run. But if I said to them, would you like a banana mango smoothie? And I snuck the flexibility powder in, which I've been doing for the last week now, nobody has noticed, and everybody is absolutely loving this flavour. Now, I'm going a little bit overboard because I'm doing enough for about 3 or 4 serves here. So this is really simple ingredients, and ingredients that you're going to have in your home or down at your supermarket. And Fiona has this recipe in the book. So a banana, some mango, some of that flex powder, and then some plant-based milk. So this is some almond milk, and I'm just going to pop the top on here and blitz it for a couple of seconds now. I could pop some ice cubes in there as well, and that would actually freeze it up a little bit more, so you could serve it almost like a mocktail in a cocktail glass. But it's super simple and super easy, but delicious.
Hey,
and
Cabs, you know, yes, thinking, because going into summer, my kids eat a lot of icy poles. Yeah, you can make your own icy poles,
right?
You
just read my mind, because I was thinking exactly the same thing. Then I do.
And it's so delicious. So that there's a combination of, you call it the masala blend of spices in there. So tell me about those flavours. That looks great, Gabs.
The flavours. Can I describe the flavours, and then the expert. We'll get the expert to actually tell you what it all is. For me, if you love a vanilla milkshake, if you love cheesecake, if you love malted milk, if you love a weak chai latte, and I say that because I've had chai lattes where they're so potent and so overpowering. This is the most decadent, creamy, vanilla bean, cinnamon style, that type of flavour. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. So what I've done also, Fiona, is a simple little hide that I've been doing this week, which is, again, some flex powder in some of my homemade yogurt, and I'm mixing it through with some almond meal. So I already had the yogurt and almond meal together. It is absolutely divine. My daughter said to me, what did you put in it, Mum? I said, vanilla bean paste. Just some vanilla bean paste, Al. And she said, oh, Mum, it's fantastic. Carla, you wait until you try this. This is dessert. So plain Greek yogurt with some almond meal. So your almond meal's protein,
so
right?
It's like
organic almond meal.
Mousse of
Oh, how about I bring it over and you can try it? Okay. And then, of course, that is fabulous on the muesli, which I'll show you in a moment. But I'm going to send that over to you in a moment. I might you don't need any coconut, but I'll just put a little bit of coconut and a few blueberries there, just to give it a little bit of a zhuzh, but we don't need it for flavour. We'll just make it look pretty. So with that yogurt, the flavour, I'm telling you,
bircher muesli kind of.
Oh, look, I'm going to come back to the muesli because I've got to get you to try. Carla, this for me, and I'm a dessert lover. Yes. I'm a dessert lover. I've been having this instead of, I'm not going to say what I normally have, okay, because admittance of guilt on TV.
But it's not
will be held against me. I'm going to race these over to the ladies.
I find that I'm not a sweet tooth at all.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Well,
look, but I find the cinnamon's lovely because that's enough sweetness for me.
I'm not a sweet tooth either, but the cinnamon in there brings out the sweetness.
Boom. Is that
so good?
Isn't it? And it's filling because it's got the almond meal, so you don't have to crunch on. And the almond meal that I buy is, I believe, sprouted because it's got the husk off it. It's just, isn't that great?
It's like a little chia pot.
Isn't it? Well, you could put chia with it. You could.
You could sell this. You should start a little sale thing out here. I'd buy one for $7.50.
We might be finding this on the supermarket shelves soon. We'll make everybody healthy, and they won't even know. They will have no idea.
That is
so your muesli was fabulous, and that was easy. You know, the things that I bought down at the health food store or the supermarket that you can get. So all of these recipes are in the book. Now, with your muesli, I just put some shredded coconut in there. That was the only extra thing that I did do. So what you could do is, you could have this plain with that yogurt that Carla loves on on top, or you can make it fun for kids.
Do you put the flex through it?
I put the flex through the yogurt, but what I'm going to do is to make it fun for the kids, because again, if I said, would you like some organic superfood with your muesli, mine are going to say, no, don't ruin my brekkie, mum. But if you pop a little bit on your muesli and then pour the milk, which is this is plant-based milk, all of a sudden we're going to have some beautiful fun pink. Look at this colour. Look at that colour. Now, if somebody's children, grandchildren, husband, friends or family didn't say, that looks terrific, just tell them it's strawberry, some little strawberry, you know, mix or some strawberry jam mixture, they'll be none the wiser. And of course we're getting all of those superfoods. This to me tastes like, Fiona, a berry coulis. It tastes like a berry with some sweetness. It tastes like some sort of juice when it's mixed in the water. And I don't know what sweetener that you've put in there, but it is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Have you got a sweetener in there?
We don't use any added sugar. In the Infinity, there's a tiny little bit of organic green stevia. So just to clarify, there's different types of stevia. Some of it's sort of white and highly processed. It's natural, but we use the stevia is actually a leaf. It's a green leaf that's naturally very sweet, no calories, doesn't affect the blood sugar. So we use the green leaf it's an organic dried stevia. So it's very, very natural. Just a tiny little bit, but it's not an overly sweet product.
No, but it's certainly not savoury. But having said that, I am going to add it into some beautiful tahini salad dressing. So the mix of that sweet with some lemon and some citrus with what have I got? Some vinegar and a little bit of olive oil. The mix is just beautiful. It's not overly sweet, but it's not a bitterness, which I expected from an organic superfood blend.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, look, I'm loving the flavours, even just in water, but the book is going to give you loads and loads of ideas and inspiration. If you're watching us live, please do email us through. We'd love to hear your questions. We've got Fiona here in the studio, so any questions at all, live@openshop.com.au. We can filter those questions through to Fiona live. In the meantime, I want you to jump on the phones and grab this pack. This is the pack to get, and maybe add the book in. You're going to get the flexibility as well as the Infinity. You get to try it, but I want to share with you now customers that have already tried it. This is Nicole. Listen to what she has to say.
I'm Nicole. I'm a busy mum of 2 young kids. I've been taking Vita-Sol for about 6 months now. I had no idea that putting something inside my body could so positively affect the outside of my body. Taking a powder and getting better skin, it just hadn't occurred to me. The differences that I've felt since I've started taking Vita-Sol Infinity are the clarity that I get. I'm not waking up sluggish and tired. I'm feeling cleaner on the inside. It's just, with the compliments I'm getting on my skin, that's also making me feel better. So it's mental, it's physical, and it's easy. And that was really important because I'm so time poor, having to run around after 2 little ones. And I'm setting a good example for them, showing them that taking something natural and healthy and organic, which is really important, is really easy to do. I highly recommend Vita-Sol to all my friends. It's such an easy way to achieve great results and to feel healthy and do something good for yourself.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Well, the reviews are amazing. We've got so many testimonials. The reviews on the Vita-Sol website are amazing. And we even get reviews from practitioners, nurses, in fact, that are recommending Vita-Sol to their patients. And Lisa is a registered nurse. Lisa Rush owns and runs one of the most successful spas in Sydney, Rush Clinic, Lisa Rush Clinic. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you, Carla.
Now, you're dealing obviously with women and aesthetics and beautiful skin and facials and all that kind of stuff, but you talk to your clients and recommend Vita-Sol. Why is that?
Well, at the practice, we have a number of clients that come into us that may be looking to optimise their skin ageing, get the health of their skin as great as it can be, but they also as well present to us with a number of different skin concerns, things like redness within the skin. Sometimes clients can see some premature ageing, dryness within the skin, and so What's really important for us when we're starting a client on a journey of optimizing their skin health is that we know that it's not just all about topical ingredients and topical treatments, which we recommend at the practice, but what we do know, which is so important, is that our nutrition, lifestyle, gut health can all have an impact on our skin. And so for us, naturally, bringing a product into the practice that we're confident with, has been developed by a nutritionist, has really great ingredients in it, we know that it can help to optimise our results for our clients.
Well, I think when it's your clients that you're nurturing through their journey, I think for me, as somebody who wants to know how best to age well, and I want to take a holistic approach to that.
Absolutely.
So your clients are going to love the fact that you're taking a holistic approach, that it's not just about what we put on our skin, but also how we're feeding it. Tell me about the results that a lot of your clients have been seeing on Vita-Sol.
Yeah, look, so depending on obviously what we're recommending it for, so things like the Infinity, that's definitely our antioxidant go-to. It's packed full of antioxidants, you know, brightness within the skin. Antioxidants are also important in helping to reduce inflammation too, and so that is also our go-to if we have clients with, you know, redness within their skin. So we're getting clients that are getting reduction in redness, brightness in the skin. Now our flexibility, that's a really mineral dense product. That one's great for your hair, skin and nails. So clients report to us that obviously, you know, improved growth to hair and nails, better hydration within the skin. Now, at the practice as well, we also recommend treatments that do rely on the skin actually stimulating new collagen, and so the flexibility is definitely the one that we reach for in order to support those skin cells in renewing and making that newer, healthier collagen.
It really makes so much sense, doesn't it, Fiona, that we're actually taking skincare, a skincare approach internally and externally, really for the first time.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it really hasn't been thought of that way.
It's so refreshing as well, because it's something that I've been passionate about for a long time. But to see really prestigious clinics like Lisa's being able to treat topically, and these are also some medical-based treatments as well, and they're supporting those with internal nutrition and doing it naturally as well. It is just music to my ears, and it's so exciting for me, because I really think this is going to be the future of skincare, and it's maximising the results for the clients as well.
Well, that's right. And look, the only side effects are positive side effects, right? Because what you'll find is that, yes, your skin will look amazing, yes, your hair and nails, but your vitality, your gut, your general wellness, your flexibility, and even your brain power. You know, when we're feeling well, we spark, we're more on top of things and more energetic and more inspired to look after ourselves, maybe physically. So it's a bit of a knock-on effect. Your clients must be ecstatic about what are they telling you when they come into the clinics with their results?
Look, they absolutely love the product. I've never had, you know, I always get positive feedback. You know, it's really easy to incorporate into their daily diets.
Do they like adding it in? Like, are they talking about how the flavour? Do they love the flavours?
Yeah. And I love what Junior was doing a moment ago. I'm a busy mum of two as well, and so kind of hiding it here, there and everywhere for the children is fantastic, but the clients do love it. It's great tasting. I take it personally. I love it. Yeah, really.
It's such
really
a simple
fabulous
thing, isn't it, Lisa? Because when you think about all the things we do for beauty, you know, as women, and fashion, we get our hair coloured and we get our nails done and we get makeup and blah, 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 blah. Taking a drink in the morning and one at night, really delicious flavour. It's so simple. It's like, that is too easy to get the results. But this is it. It doesn't have to be hard or complicated. Lisa, for you, are there any final words that you would say to anybody at home who's maybe struggled with their skin, struggled with, you know, keeping on top of their ageing, and really feel that, you know, they're kind of, they've got to the point where they have to do something else. They need to step it up. What would you say to them?
Oh, well, look, you know, skin ageing is complex, and I think, you know, anyone that has got particular concerns, it's about looking at that bigger picture. You know, it is going into a clinic and, you know, having your skin assessed and looking at the treatments that you can do, but most importantly as well, looking at your nutrition and looking at your internal health. What diet modifications can you make? How can you enhance it? And so easy to do things such as the whole food powders.
Oh, good. Lisa, thank you so so much. Now, where can we find you in Sydney? Where's your salon?
I'm based in Edgecliff Road, Wallara, so it's Lisa Rush Skin Clinic.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right, so if you live in Sydney, get in there and see Lisa. That'll be amazing.
And I'll be there at the weekend.
Fantastic. And on top of that, get the book, because as we talk about, you know, all of this is education, really finding out what works, what is good for us, and education is king. So grab the book, there's loads of information. The item number is on your screen for the book, as well as the Infinity. It comes back with that as a starter kit. You can also pick up the book online if you want to do that. Check it out on openshop.com.au. $74.95 though will get you the book as well as the Infinity, that antioxidant kit. Now I've got one more testimonial. Stay with us, get your pack, don't go anywhere. I've got more to come after this.
My daughter used to suffer from eczema. It was actually so horrendous that she used to scratch at it and it would bleed. She wouldn't allow me to put any topical ointments on it because it would sting her, and everything that I tried wouldn't work. After having the success myself of taking the purity powder, I started to give that to her in the morning in a little bit of just apple juice. She was drinking that daily, and within about 2 weeks, the eczema had actually cleared up by about 50%. And then in the subsequent weeks after that, it pretty much cleared up completely. I take the Purity and Infinity powders in the morning, daily as my morning ritual. It's a bit like cleansing my skin. So I basically just mix it in with a little bit of juice or a little bit of a smoothie, depending what I'm having for that particular morning, and drink it. Since taking the Vita-Sol, I have, you know, I'm getting a lot more compliments on my skin in terms of the texture and the tone. People just think that I look glowing, especially when I'm not wearing makeup. I'd recommend the Vita-Sol products to people because they really do, I guess, complete your diet.
Well, welcome back. You have tuned into the Slow Aging Experts Show. That's what we're talking about right now, live here at Openshop. We're here with Fiona Tuck, the developer of Vita-Sol, nutritionist for over 25 years, not quite 30 years. But let's talk about, we've talked a lot about the brand new flexibility, which we all love. You have to try it. I mean, it's such a, I always put it down to cost per day for feeling good and having great skin. It's so minimal.
Yes.
We've got 30 serves in each of those tubs, so that's a good month's worth of product. What is that working out to? If I've got $89, it's cents. I can't do it in my brain, but it's absolutely priceless. It really is. So let's talk about Infinity. This is your antioxidant collection. Again, ingredients sourced worldwide. What have we got in this?
Yeah, so Infinity's antioxidants, if you think flexibility is about minerals, it's about amino acids, it's about strengthening the skin. Infinity is about feeding the cells with antioxidants. It's about supporting healthy aging. It's about anyone that's concerned about premature aging, and also think about the skin as well. When we don't have enough antioxidants in the skin, what happens is we can start to see lines, wrinkles, premature aging. We get what we call glycation, which is when the collagen and elastin fibers start to thicken, quite often because we've had too much sugar in the diet. And also we can start to see pigmentation occurring on the skin, and I call it, it's not a very nice analogy, but it's a bit like a rotting banana. When, you know, when bananas get old and they get the black spots coming up, that's really what's happening to us as we age. And so the more antioxidants, the more phytonutrients from plants, vitamins and minerals also in here that are all natural, the more we're feeding that, not only are we supporting the gut health with Infinity, but we're supporting the skin health. So sun damage, if people have got mottled pigmentation and they're having professional skin treatments, this is going to be a no-brainer to help to support that. Anyone that's worried about browning of the skin and lines and wrinkles, so think organic beetroot we've got in here. You have a very, very slight flavour of beetroot, but it tastes more like berry with a very slight sweetness. It's a beautiful
really
redness.
Delicious.
And I'm like you, colour, I don't have a really sweet tooth, so it's not that sickly sweet. So you can have it on its own or you can add it to smoothies. Beetroot is full of nutrients, it's got iron, it's got folate, really good for our blood as well. And beetroot's what's going to give you that natural energy boost as well. We even have people that like to have it prior to working out to give them natural energy, or prior to going for a run when they don't want to eat. And It's full of plant-based ingredients. We've got the prebiotics in here from Jerusalem artichoke, and that's what's going to help with your healthy gut bacteria. It's helping the gut to support production of healthy gut bacteria, which helps to support a healthy gut, which we know is important for not only our skin health, but to absorb nutrients better and for our general health and well-being, and also even our immune system, which is so important this time of year as well. And we've also got in here the antioxidants, and particularly we've got a blend in here that's unique patent blend, and it's Vita-Sol. We're the only company that uses it. And this is designed to really help feed the cells with antioxidants and help to protect against inflammation and this oxidative stress that we know can actually damage the cells, lead to aging, and again, reduce the inflammation.
Is that the Vitalamere ingredient?
That's the Vitalamere. Right. So that's got herbs in there, such as green tea extract, but it's also got this amazing ingredient which is jam-packed full of phytonutrients called grapeseed. And our grapeseed comes from New Zealand. It's the purest grapeseed you can get on the planet. It's probably the most expensive grapeseed, but for me it's all about quality of ingredients. I don't want to make something or produce something that I'm not 100% confident in taking myself, because there's a lot of products out there that they've got artificial ingredients in there, they've got synthetic vitamins in there, they look like they're a natural product, but they've got isolated synthetic amino acids in there, they've got vitamins,
How do we
minerals.
know, before we've got to throw over to Gabby again, but I really want you to tell me, how do we read a label when it comes to whole foods? Because we can get sucked in, can't we?
We can get sucked in. So really when you're looking at the label, you're looking at the ingredient list. If the ingredient list has got vitamins on the ingredient list, not on the nutrition information, that's different, but if it's actually ingredients and it says vitamin C, zinc, B vitamins, then you know they've been added into the product. Also, we're looking for things like emulsifiers and additives. So basically they will be something like polysorbate 80, maltodextrin. They will have names that you probably don't recognise and you're not really sure what they are.
So we're looking for food names.
They may have numbers on there. So something, it may be an E number, sometimes they don't, or just a list 280 or something like that. They'll have numbers on there as well. So basically it won't look like a food.
Okay, it needs to read like a shopping list for food.
Yes.
Okay, that's how your label needs to look. Speaking of food, Gabs is in the kitchen. What are you doing now, my love?
Another recipe from Fiona's book, a delicious recipe, and this is raspberry chia seed jam.
Jam!
So we've got some frozen raspberries, some chia seed. You can use honey or you can use some stevia powder or liquid, up to you. I'm going to use some honey there. Lemon juice, and lemon juice of course is the pectin. So this is going to be quite runny. It will need to go in the fridge to set, to become more, you know, of that gel-like finish that we expect from jam. And of course the infinity powder. So I'm not going to put the extra, but if you did want it extra sweet, you could put that little teeny tiny dash of stevia in there, but I did pop the honey. So I'm going to give that a little bit of a blitz, and I may need to add this liquid. We'll just see how we go with the strawberry, or with the raspberries rather. Look at that. And what's going to happen is, as the chia seeds absorb the liquid, they're going to swell, and of course they're going to become full of that beautiful liquid, and they're like little bursts of flavour in your mouth, and the flavour is beautiful. It's the raspberry, it's all of these things that are so great for you. So get a little jar and pop it in the fridge, and of course it will set, but it's fabulous. Ladies, you could pop it on top of the yogurt.
Scones.
Scones, Carla. Now you're talking. Oh, I think I need a bigger jar. I think to be safe, I'm going to leave the shuffling for a moment.
See, now our shop has a lovely chia bowl and preserves. I'll only take 25%.
Okay, so I'm going to now move on to another recipe from Fiona's book, which was a Middle Eastern salad. The only thing I'd put additionally was some capsicum and some shallots on top, and I'm going to put some black sesame. But I'm going to make a beautiful tahini salad dressing. So some olive oil, some apple cider vinegar, some tahini paste, some lemon, and of course the infinity. And the infinity is that beautiful sweetness to add with the acid and the sweetness again from the tahini, and then of course the little bit of salt is going to be in the feta in the salad, so it's going to balance out those flavours beautifully. A little bit of tahini paste there, and the infinity. Oh, I need my spoon there. The infinity, there we go, and the lemon. So,
Fiona, isn't it all about getting incidental goodness throughout the day? So rather than trying to, you know, get the kids to eat a bowl of salad, just add it in everywhere we can.
Everywhere we can, and you know, to really get the benefits and to see the effects on the skin, the hair and the nails, I really can't stress the importance of taking Vita-Sol every single day.
Yeah.
So take it in water every single day, and then add it, you know, boost it into your cooking as well. But please make sure you take it every day, because that's when you're really going to start to see the benefits.
Yeah, and you will feel the difference. I mean, it depends on where you're starting from, what base you're starting from, whether it's a very unhealthy diet or whether you feel like you're just lacking, oh my gosh, that salad is looking amazing.
Wait until you try it.
You will be feeling pretty amazing when you start. You won't want to not take it. I feel
it's the energy, because you're getting more vitamins, minerals, amino acids. And remember as well, these are also prebiotic blends, so they're supporting the healthy gut bacteria as well. And so it's actually, and the flexibility in particular is so good for the lining of the gut.
Really?
So
we actually had a question on that. What, you don't put probiotics?
No.
Prebiotics. Anna had an email from Anna. Thank you so much, Anna, from your email. Why do you keep it with the prebiotics?
It's a great question. Because we're all about skin health, when you there's a few reasons why we don't use fermented foods and we don't use probiotics in our formulas. Now, probiotics and fermented foods can be really beneficial for gut health. However, if people have got specific skin issues, things like eczema or rosacea, even when you get a lot of redness in the skin, if you suddenly start taking probiotics or fermented foods, that can actually cause everything to really flare up.
Oh, okay.
So we use prebiotic foods to help rebalance the gut in a gentle way, and nutrients to help to strengthen the lining of the gut. The other thing with probiotics is that probiotics, they're different for everyone. So what you may need may be very different to what I need. So we know that certain health conditions can be benefited by probiotics, but it's different strains of probiotics. So I could put a probiotic in there, but one, if it was left on the shelf, it's likely that probiotic is going to die. So you're going to lose the efficacy of the probiotic. And two, different people will need specific types of probiotics. So my personal belief is to get the true benefits from a probiotic is have one prescribed for you and get a high dose so that you know it's going to survive the digestive tract and you're going to get all the benefits.
I actually have my probiotics prescribed for me as well, and sometimes it changes because sometimes I need a different strain to another strain. Did you see that nice little delivery? She got $7.50 on the
I feel like I'm on holiday.
Can I just say thank you very much? I would get $7.50 on that. It is divine. Look, just for the benefit of your children, if they're sceptical, don't tell them it's organic superfood. Just tell them it's homemade raspberry jam. Carla, can I just, does that smoothie not taste like banana cake?
You can have that one in the fancy glass. I'll just have it in this little
banana cake batter?
Yes, it does.
It is cake batter.
Banana cake batter.
I'm tasting it going, oh, come on. This is the yummiest healthy thing I've ever had in my life. I'm the sister that would fight my other two for the cake bowl. My mother was a fantastic banana cake maker, and carrot cake, I must say. Carrot cake, she used to put beautiful pineapple in it, but the banana cake bowl, I would elbow them out of the way. I tasted that and said, oh my God, it's my mum's banana cake. But there's no sugar, there's no butter, there's no flour in it. That is the flexibility, that is the flavour that I'm all about.
And no raw eggs.
And no raw eggs. Absolutely divine. I'm going to make one more thing for you ladies before we perhaps have a look at my last recipes. We've got to get to them before the end of the show.
Okay, well, you've got
salted
3 seconds left.
Vegan slice.
The treat.
Hello.
Oh, the treat.
Hello, my friend. Okay, so this is beetroot dip. So roasted some beetroots, pop them in the air fryer with a little bit of olive oil, and smash them up in the blender with some almond meal and some tahini paste, and of course the infinity. So that's if you're a cook and you've got the time and you want to make the effort. If you want to do cheats, grab a tub of hummus, store-bought, pop it in a mixing bowl with your little couple of teaspoons of that Infinity. And look, if you really want to zhuzh it up, you could put some lemon juice or a little bit of sesame seed or something like that through it. But really, this is going to be Cheats beetroot dip.
Oh,
fabulous
so that we
for
get
party
the
time
flavour
of
from
year.
the Infinity.
And look, normally when you are having dip, I don't know about your house, but in my house, normally a bottle of wine gets cracked open. So if I'm...
That's standard.
If I'm
Beautiful
replacing some of those...
Christmas.
Look at this
Very
colour, look at this.
festive.
If I'm replacing some of those nutrients that I perhaps haven't had for the last couple of days or perhaps are going to get depleted through party season,
And a good alternative to cheese, like a cheese board, if you're trying not to have as much cheese, for example.
Great idea. And look, you could even put in a blender and put some tofu through with it. You could be as creative as you like, be as basic as you like. The point is, it tastes delicious. It's a treat. It's simple. The thing I love about it, Fiona, is the smoothness of the powder. It just seems to melt through the foods, whether it is yogurt, whether it is the milk, whether
or
it's
just
in the
even
blender.
water.
It's just in the water. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And saying that, one of the things I was very conscious of is not to put, a lot of these powders have things like emulsifiers or solubilizers to make them dissolve in water. And we actually didn't purposely put them in because of the effect it can have on the gut. So it is a powder. You do have to stir it and then you drink it, but it's fine.
I always get so disappointed that manufacturers think that we want that.
I know.
It's like, you know, I'm more than happy to cut my own cheese. You don't have to make slices and put stuff on it so it doesn't stick together.
I just want it to taste good.
I just want
That's all. If it's healthy, that's just a huge bonus.
A bonus.
So for me, this is the reverse. It's so healthy for me and it tastes incredible. Health first, flavour second, but no, really flavoursome. Well done, well done. I'm loving it.
Thank you, Gabs. Amazing job again cooking up a storm. A little update on the starter pack. This is your inspiration. The Forensic Nutritionist book. It's not just recipes, guys. It's information on what to look for, what your skin's trying to tell you, what your gut's trying to tell you, what you need to be doing sensibly day to day for the best health and also the best looking skin for your age. It's about a balanced life, a whole bunch of ingredients in there explained, common sense advice, and a great coffee table book, something that will sit out and be used as a reference book over and over again. What to look for on your skin, for example. What's your skin? Look on your face and map what's happening. Oh, look at that recipe. Oh my gosh, I want to see that. Is that bread? Buckwheat seed bread. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're going to be busy. You're going to be making lots of recipes. But I think sometimes with these kind of books, I think, Fiona, use it as a reference. Don't feel like you have to overload and download it straight away. Take out, as soon as you get it, flick through it, take out what you can from it, and then maybe just refer back to it and start to build up your knowledge when it comes to your nutrition, because there is so much in there to download, so much. So let's go back to the kit right now. You've got the Infinity kit and you've got your opportunity to pick up on the flexibility and the Infinity. This is what we're calling our hair, nails, and skin pack, right? So the lowest price you'll find in Australia, we have it right here at Openshop, free delivery, $89.95, 30 serves. You can mix them together. I've mixed them together.
You can mix them together. If it's easy for you, heap teaspoon of each in the morning in a little bit of water like this and take it. But I mean, the flexibility is delicious. They're both delicious on their own as well. I actually like them separately.
Yeah.
But if you want to mix them together, absolutely. Whatever floats your boat, whatever's easiest for you.
I like Infinity in the morning, and then I like to reach for flexibility in the afternoon because it's a little bit sweeter and it's just that nice little, where you might be reaching for a treat. Speaking of sweet, can we go over and join Gab? Fiona, should we go over? Because I feel
joyful.
I feel a great cutting. Flexibility actually is great at night time too in milk. So you could add it's a great relaxing drink to have before you go to bed as well, like a little warm milk drink.
Nice.
Ladies, you thought you tasted. I saved the best till last.
Should we go over? Okay,
this is, Fiona, you've just absolutely outdone yourself. This is salted caramel vegan slice. Now, the caramel is date and almond butter. So, ladies, you might want to have a little tinny. I don't know if you wanted to do that.
My mouth is actually watering.
Go everywhere.
A little tinny. It's going to go everywhere.
A little tinny slither.
You know, it's worth it, right?
It is.
So gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Look, it's dairy-free. It's sugar-free. It's wheat-free. So the base was almonds. Coconut, I did put a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil in there with it. Maple syrup, and I use sugar-free maple syrup. You can find that now. So sugar-free maple syrup, and
yum, Gabs.
that was it. Some coconut, and then the sticky, caramel is date, almond. I made some almond butter. You can buy almond butter if you like. So almond butter and dates mixed together.
And it's still got nutrients in it. Okay, it's sweet. It is sweet. There is, some natural sugars in there.
It's for your sweet eaters.
But if you want a little treat, but you're still getting your vitamins and minerals in there, and it's boosted with the flexibility.
Oh, with the flexibility, that was in the base as well. The flexibility, and then the top was some cacao butter, some raw cacao, and some maple syrup. You could put stevia in with that chocolate to sweeten it up, and then of course just some grated chocolate on top and the strawberries. That's it.
And unlike a normal sugary treat, we won't be craving more after it.
Yes.
Not
we'll be satisfied.
after. Sometimes you have it that's so sweet that you sort of almost get a sugar hangover. You don't get that with this.
No hangovers. No hangovers at all. You have done an amazing job.
Fiona's
thank
recipes.
You, Gab.
Thank you, Fiona.
Fiona, thank you so much. Here are your details on the screen right there for the get both packs, guys. You will love it. Thank you so much, ladies. Amazing. Thank you for joining us at home. Bye for now.
Enjoy.